They're shining in the night. Everybody, welcome back to another LANMAS video. Today we're gonna be getting glammed up on a budget, taking this egg head to a slightly more Christmassy glammed egg at an affordable rate. You heard it here first. Hot Christmas deals coming in hot. Let's do this thing. Also, I tried to do the pony, but I just have so many flyaways and I can never get it evenly slicked. I hope you'll accept me. For me, thank you. Thank you. They call me Slick Daddy Lan. So for the base, I wanted to do many things. I wanted to mix many products together. So I'm gonna do it and we're gonna see how it goes. A little concoction, experimentation. These three things, the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer, the e.l.f. Hydration Drops, and the found Illuminating Drops. We're gonna mix these three together in the palm of my hand and see where that train takes us. Oh, one squirt. Two squirt. Oh, that's a big, yeah, okay. That's gelatinous. And a bronze, nope, a bronze. Yes, there we go. We're gonna mix that together and see what kind of magic we can create. It smells earthy. Let's rub that on our face and see if it primes and hydrates us to our maximum potential. It actually feels divine. It feels very smooth and very soft. It's adding a warm glow onto me, which is my favorite thing. Okay, Fangapappets crossed. Feels good. Feels good so far. Looks good. Looks good. I'm gonna try a new foundation. I've had this since we did the Niagara Falls Ulta haul vlog driving video. I bought it on that day. I bought many things on that day that I have slowly been trying and pulling into my stash. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Foundation Stick. I have this in the shade 40 Nude. I think if anything were to match my skin so perfectly, it would be this. This is such a delightful match for my current skin tone. Normally I would use a brush for a stick foundation, but I kind of just feeling like I just want to use my sponge. So I'm just gonna use my sponge. That's usually not kosher. I usually do not condone this. I like to use a brush with stick foundations, but this is feeling extra juicy. So I'm just gonna, wow, what a beautiful, wow. Wow, why don't we have Neutrogena makeup in Canada? Why? I mean, I know it's too soon to tell, but this is looking and feeling delightful. That looks great. That looks great. Next, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. color correcting stick because these bags are so dark right now. I am getting no sleep. No sleep tonight. You're gonna get no sleep tonight. Try and color correct that purple. It's the Great Pumpkin. That's how I feel whenever I use that. So I'm just blending that out with my finger. Okay, cute. And then I just wanted a little bit of extra help. I know, 3 concealers, it's a bit aggressive, but are we really not surprised? Are we? I'm gonna use my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable right underneath my eyes, blend that out a little bit, and then I'm gonna take the Maybelline, which is technically the under eye concealer, and I'm gonna use that all over my face because I like it. And I've actually decided that the shade 15 is too white for me, so I'm just gonna use the shade 18. So this one, the L'Oreal Super Blendable, the sponge was disgusting. So I took it off. I ripped it off. And now I'm just gonna apply this product onto the back of my hand and apply it as such. And blending that out with the sponge. And finally, the last layer of thickness, the Maybelline concealer. Oh. Didn't mean for that to happen. I was just trying to show you it's coming out the bum. Ooh, okay, I'm just gonna pick that up and we're gonna use that. Whoa, that's gonna be empty now for sure. At least we know there's a lot of product in here. Wow. Wow. Okay. You didn't see anything. Dipping into the e.l.f. contour, well actually, sorry, this is the bronzer palette, but I'm gonna treat it as contour right now. I'm gonna dip into that shade right here. I'm gonna chisel out that cheekbone. I'm not taking any new product, any additional product. I'm just taking what's left of my brush and running that over my nose I'm pretending like I'm contouring, and it might look crazy. Yes. But I'm just gonna fluff it around there. For bronzer, I know that this was old. This was a summer collection, but this is the L'Oreal Bronze Please La Terra. But I'm trying to shop my stash as much as possible these days, you guys. So use whatever bronzer you have. I'm just going to use this to warm up my complexion. For highlighter, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Golden Flower Crown highlighter. I'm gonna place that right onto the cheekbones. And put that right into the corners of the eyes. This one's definitely not as intense as like the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter Champagne. I kind of like its subtlety. I don't mind. Dipping into the Revlon Naughty Nude Blush. This is such a stunning blush. I'm just gonna take that along the cheekbones. Cheekbones? Center of the cheeks? Apples in my cheeks? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Woo! All my cheeks are getting blended together. I just think it gives such a beautiful little wintry flush. Ooh, I'm in some kind of mood today. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist and just spray that onto my face. While we continue on to the brows and the eyes, just making sure that I'm patting down my beard that the water will stick to. And then let's do the brows. I'm gonna use the Flower Beauty brow pencil here. Love this one, love the spoolie. We're just gonna use that to fill in the brows, make them look a little bit more thick and fluffy. So now this is technically cheating because this soap in particular is not of the affordable range. However, because you could buy a bar of soap from the drugstore or your grocery store or from your bathroom, I am gonna use soap brows for my brow gel here today. And we'll just pretend that this is any other regular non-$36 bar of soap. We are fluffed and lifted. This side more than this side. So for the eyes, I was really inspired by this dress. I wanted to do something kind of like very simple, but like gray and smoky, a little bit more cool toned. I picked up these two Revlon Color Stay palettes. This one's in the shade 500 Addictive. This one's in the shade 555 Moonlit. Moonlight, moonlight, shining like gold in the moonlight. I'm gonna be using those two for shadow today, starting with Addictive. I'm gonna dip into this creamy color and we're gonna use that to set in the eyes, make sure there's no movement of the concealer that we put on earlier. Okay, and then staying in Addictive for now, I'm just gonna mix these two kind of gray taupey shades together, getting a nice amount built up on that brush. Basically in the holiday glam look, when I was like sculpting out this shape, I loved the potential for that. I just wanted to create some kind of lovely gray smoky moment. I'm just gonna try bringing those out. I'm mapping from the corner of my eye to the brow bone and just shaping out that kind of elongated cat eye-ish shape. And I'm also dragging that right through the crease. Such a pretty gray smoky color. Woo! Okay, and then taking the deeper shade in that palette, I'm just going to deepen up those lines. I'm just starting in the outer edge of the crease, not taking it as far out, but I'm just gonna essentially follow that same kind of pointy shape. Go a little bit into the crease and then I just drag it onto the lash line. The shadows aren't very pigmented in comparison to how they look in the pan. But with these like cooler toned grays, I actually really prefer that smoky effect that it gives. I don't mind that it's not like full intensity. It gives it a very mysterious, smoky vibe. And while we're here, I'm taking that same deeper shade just along the lower lash line and I'm like connecting it up into that crease that we've been adding it into, just going whoop right up there. I'm experiencing a little bit of fallout and I'm now regretting that I did my entire base first. Now we're moving over to the Moonlit palette and I'm gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna dip it into the white and then I'm gonna dip it into this lighter kind of shimmery, champagne-y taupey shade. And I'm just gonna press that right into the center of the lid where we haven't applied any additional shadow, just to lighten it a little bit, add a little bit of a sheen there. And then we're gonna dip into the deepest shadow in Moonlit here. And we're gonna drag that on my eyeball. along the lash line. We've hit the tears here, y'all. Oh! Brush hit me so hard. This is a tragedy indeed. A tragedy indeed. Do the same on the other side, but try not to hit your eyeball. All right, and just to deepen this up a little bit more, I'm taking this Maybelline Tattoo Studio Deep Onyx Liner. I'm just gonna dot that a little bit along the lash line, just to really get that depth in there from the lashes. I'm kind of just like poking my lashes. Not creating a little line or anything. Just more so stabbing them, and then I'm gonna take that brush that we were just blending with and lightly drag that across. Kind of like you're kind of pushing the liner into the lashes here. Okay, and then if my eyeballs can handle it, moving on to mascara. This is the Maybelline Colossal Mascara. We're just gonna apply a ton of that, lifting these lashes up, getting some volume. Okay, so for the lips, I wanted to do a big, juicy red lip. Before we do that, we're gonna line. This is the L'Oreal Matting Kohl liner. I've used this before. It is a stunner. Love this color. And the thing that's nice with this very soft gray silky eye is that you can pretty much do whatever lip you want. You could do like a bright pink lip, you could do a nude lip, you could do a glossy lip. Today we're gonna do a red lip. Getting all holiday on your moodies. Now this isn't necessarily from the drugstore, but it is within that price range. This is such an oldie, such a goodie. This is a classic. I think, oh, actually, I don't know what it's called. I thought it was Classic Red. If it's not, then I'm so sorry. But it's the Sephora Lip Stain, shade 01. This good red. I haven't used these in a hot minute. But this is one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas, and this red is so good. And they smell like vanilla cupcakes. If anyone has been here since the Sephora number 13 Marvelous Mauve days, holler at me in the comments. Now lip liner is not necessary with these. I've just found for me personally that it's easier for me to map them when I've already created that little silhouette with the liner. Woo-wee! We done! Alright guys, that is it for this makeup look. This is my holiday snatched on a budget. This beautiful gray smoky eye and a bright red lip, which I realized when I put this dress on, this would look a lot better with my hair down, but you know, I already committed to the pony, so we're just gonna have to live with that decision. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this look, getting holiday glam on a budget, even though it's hardly even a budget these days because the drugstore prices are getting out of hand. But I hope that you enjoyed it nonetheless. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and let me know what some of your favorite holiday glam drugstore makeup products are. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for another LANMAS video. Bye!